Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Real quick, I just wanted to make a video, right? I'm always making videos, so what the fuck? But I wanted to make a video talk about myself. I ain't gonna try to make this one too long, but I want to show y'all this, right? Y'all see what that is? That's me. But basically, like when you're an artist, and be doing music or anything like that, it's always like two sides to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I really don't talk about my real name and shit like that, but this guy that you see right here, this is Todalute. You know what I mean, the artist. And what I mean by that is, man, like when you create an artist, you know what I mean, or when you just create something that's like really not you, or well, like y'all know every superstar, you feel what I'm saying? Like you got T.I.P. and you got Lil Wayne, and then you got, you know what I mean, anybody else, Jay-Z, and you just see these artists and you just see them. I mean, it's like I said, same thing as a video game or wrestling when they got a created character. So like when you create something, yo, and it becomes great, you know what I'm saying? It becomes just something special. You feel what I'm saying? Like being like I got To The Lute tatted on me. No, I mean my name was before this though. It was Absolute because everybody. I mean when I first started drinking, I was drinking Absolute vodka. You know what I mean? Like my sister, that was the first thing she got me was the Absolute vodka, and I was drunk as a motherfucker after that. You know what I mean? So I really don't fuck with the vodka no more. But yeah, it was Absolute vodka. Then the name Todalute came from a song I had with my homeboy called Blunt to My Lips. And he was kind of just shouting me out, and when he said the name Todalute, it kind of stuck with me. And ever since then, yo, like that name ring bells and shit. I mean, a lot of people might just don't know my face and all that, or they be like, that's the boy with the tattoos and shit. But like the name Todalute ring bells. Niggas know me now from either MySpace or the Baltimore Battles, yo. Like basically, I just want to say, basically what I'm saying is, yo, like it's just something real special to me, man, because y'all don't want to. I mean. A lot of people don't understand, and don't nobody really gotta talk about their lifestyle and talk about their life and where they come from and all that. But for me, like I said, growing up in Baltimore and still living, I mean, the only reason I got the 19 on my face is because my brother died when he was 19. He got shot in the head. I mean, in 1995 and shit. I mean, so to the point where most of these tattoos that I do got on my body stamps is something personal. So I know when a lot of people ask me, they be like, yo, is your blood, yo, or you a Crip nigga? Like, I gotta be a gang member and shit. Like, I do what I want to do and wear what the hell I want to wear. You know what I mean? But I one thing I don't do, I try not to disrespect anybody. I mean, I really don't, like I said, if you're a man first, you know what I mean? I try, when I look at people, you know what I mean, if you're a guy or whatever you repping and all that, I try to talk to you as a man first. You know what I mean, forget about anything else. You got to be a man first when we talking. I mean, so I never try to disrespect anybody or whatever they rep or nothing like that. You know what I mean, but I always try to give people knowledge and wisdom and just let them know it always could be a better way. You know what I mean, shit, you know what I mean, better ways, or to the point where whatever your lifestyle is now, it could be better than that. So yeah, so for me to create, I mean, this character right here or this guy right here, I mean, like, yo, I look at myself, man. I look at myself, yo, as just like, when I used to do music and shit, I would listen to it. I would listen to it like it wasn't me. I mean, that's what I think a lot of artists is lacking, to the point where they want to make music all day, and y'all worried about if somebody else gonna like y'all shit. You gotta like your shit. If you know you putting your blood, sweat, and tears and hard work into your music, yo, it's gonna be good, yo. It's gonna be successful. It's gonna be great. I mean, but don't make music just because you want to change with the times or some shit bumping and so forth and so forth. You want to please everybody. Like me, when I was doing my thing, yo, I mean, before I came to the Lute and before this journey of me wanting to be an artist, my main goal was, and this is real shit, my main goal was to get known and to get bitches, yo. You feel what I'm saying? To get pussy, to the point where, because when I was growing up and shit, yo, a lot of girls ain't looking at me like that, or I might have had a girl here and there and shit. Like, you know, you always got them one girl's here and there and shit. But I had a peanut head. I always had a haircut sometimes. And then later on, I was getting older. I had the cornrows and my image was changing and shit like that, man. But I always had like one girl. I never had massive girls. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to like a nigga and shit. Not saying I'm the ugliest nigga on the planet, but I try my best to look decent. I mean, to look the way I look. I try to just, you know what I mean, just try to keep myself up the pot for real. So to the point where I never was a pretty boy. Like, I've been around some pretty boys that got all the girls and shit, you know what I mean? And you be looking like, what the fuck? You be looking at yourself like, what the fuck I'm doing wrong? You know what I mean? So I'd have been around niggas like that and getting all the bitches and all that. You know what I mean? But I always try to keep myself presentable. You know what I mean? Like I said, the girls came, they didn't. Oh well. You know what I mean? But it's just, as I was getting older and my image was changing, man, I started to see how girls was attracted to me. Now, they might have liked there's something about me or the music or something like that, man. And then, like I said, I had some girls, I mean, well, mostly all of them really didn't stick around for the long ride. Basically, what I'm saying is it was just dick hopping and shit. And who was hot at the time, so let's hop on. You feel what I'm saying? The bandwagon and shit. This nigga hot. This nigga making music. Everybody know Todalute. Let me just hop on his dick and try to fuck him up. You know what I mean? Because most of the time, when I tell you I did have sex with a lot of females, most of the time, it was just them wanting to fuck me. Like, I know I be horny, I be saying and shit, well, I like my women, you know what I mean? But most of the time, it was them and shit. I never forced any girl to fuck me or have sex with. It wasn't none of that, you know what I mean? When I started seeing these girls would come over every day, I used to have sex with a different girl every day. You know what I mean? So to the point where once I started to see why the fuck they wanted to be around me, I said, oh, okay, y'all want to be around this nigga. This nigga, y'all want to be around him and shit. I mean, Todalute, y'all, that's who the fuck y'all want to be around. So, to basically wrap it up and sum it up is, man, I can say that I don't got no regrets about being Todalute. You know what I mean? About being this artist, man. This talented motherfucker, to the point where only reason I'm talking about him like this or talking to that second person or different person is because this is me. But at the end of the day, it's separate. And at the same time, it's just, because, you know, like I said, the only reason I'm talking like that, because when a lot of people see him or see Todalute with the tattoos and all that, they get scared. They start second guessing and shit. I mean, to the point where, damn, like, is he a gang member or what he do? Look at him. Why he look like? I mean, somebody always just got to be just saying something about a nigga until they really take the time and get to know Todalute or the real me. Basically, it's the same person, you know what I mean? But it's just what y'all see. It's just the character, and it's just that's what it is and shit. So I know when to turn it on and when not to turn it off. But at the same time, I'm cool with just being me and Todalute. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's just me. But this the outspoken motherfucker to the point where, nigga, I got to get it out. You know what I mean? So, like, when it's time to be Todalute and all that, I know when to keep it hush-hush sometimes and shit and not say this and not say that, man. But when you feel what I'm saying? When it's up in me and shit like that, yo, it's just, it got to be like this. So like I said, people got to take the time to get to know me, to get to know a nigga, man. But I'm grateful, and I can say I thank God for this. I mean, for me doing my photography, for me doing the music, for me reaching out to certain people, yo, for people liking my music videos, and for people just liking, I mean, what I created, yo. Like I said, I created this. I mean, with the help of my homeboy with the name and so forth and so forth. But this is a creation that I can say that I'm happy about. I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say about me or him. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm happy about this. You know what I mean, I don't care about nobody else, yo. When I look at Todalute and when I listen to the music that I did back in the days and all that, man, I'm listening to like I'm already dead, or I listen to my music like it ain't me. I mean, that lets you know you appreciate yourself, man. It's hard to explain sometimes, man. But I appreciate and thank God for Todalute and for me just being me, yo. I mean, so always love yourself and just be you and stay true to yourself, man. Peace and love.